Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back. Ryan Martin joining us now. So, Ryan, I know we're both loving the March Madness games, but they were a little uneventful today.
Yeah, both the games were blowouts, and they were uneventful. And our weather this week compared to yesterday, going to be pretty uneventful too the next couple of days. But that's a good thing because clear skies, warm temperatures, no one's really complaining about that, right?
Not at all. I'm loving it.
Let's start things off on the health index. Not much has changed here. High chance of tree pollen still, low dust, moderate mold, and flu virus is still moderate. This courtesy of Dr. John Bray. Now starting things off on the almanac, nothing showing on our radar right here, but high today, 66 degrees, low in the 30s, so both well off for our average on our high and our low, 75 and 45 degrees. Right now, not much to complain about tonight. Seeing temperatures in the high 50s right now with very low winds, 57 to be exact. 3-mile-an-hour wind speeds, pretty low right now. And humidity, we had some moisture come in last night, and it's already starting to go away from us. We'll show you that in a bit. But right now, temperatures a little cool up in New Mexico. 45 in Hobbs, Carlsbad in the 40s as well as Seminole, and then seeing 40s in Marfa and Alpine. But most of the basin seeing these 50s right now, and then seeing 60s down in the southern portion of the Trans-Pecos. And the warming is starting to begin tomorrow, back up into the 70s on Sunday, and then Monday, we're going to be back up into the 80s. Not really much winds, but we'll show you that in a little bit too, but not complaining. Back up into the 80s to start your work week across the state of Texas. 52 in Lubbock, 51 in Amarillo. A little cool down in Corpus Christi, 59 for them. They're usually way warmer than we are. 61 in Brownsville, 65 in Houston, and 60 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So good temperatures. They got WrestleMania tomorrow. I know some of us are excited for that. Not really much to show on the satellite radar. Clear skies in the Lone Star State to go along with the beautiful temperatures. And on our satellite radar in the basin, seeing a little bit of cloud coverage, but it's not really helping the humidity out. We're already starting to really dry up in the basin. We saw some much needed moisture come into town yesterday, but it's already starting to dry up, and it's not going to stick around for too much longer. We're going to see a very dry week ahead of us. Winds right now, pretty calm compared to what we've been seeing. Still a little windy. The Guadalupe Mountains, 14 miles an hour. And we'll start to see the winds pick up in the northeast portion of the basin tomorrow, exceeding the 10-mile-an-hour mark, but the rest of the area still pretty calm in our viewing area. And then it's going to calm down a little bit more going into Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday are the days you really got to look out for, because we could be getting those wind gusts back up into that 25 to 30-mile-an-hour range. So a pretty windy week ahead of us, but going to be calm to start things off. And it got a little windy today. Wind gusts got up to 25 miles an hour in the Guadalupe Mountains, 20 in Pecos, 28 in Presidio, 22 in the Big Bend, and 16 in Alpine. Now, going to be a little chilly up in the northern basin tonight, seeing those temperatures dropping down into the 30s in many areas. Lovington staying in the 40s, Jowl staying in the 40s as well as Big Spring. And now some of this data for the northern basin forecast highs for tomorrow are off. It's obviously not going to be 39 degrees for a high in Seminole, but Lovington, that's accurate. 74 degrees, 77 in Jowl, 77 in Artesia. Everywhere else, don't pay attention to that. That's a little off. Tonight in the Central Basin, going to not be too bad. 43 in Monahans. Barstow, though, a little cold there, 39 degrees. 43 in Garden City, 44 in Rankin, and 44 in Crane. Then tomorrow, a lot of these numbers are off too. Not going to be a 45-degree high for Odessa and Midland. Expect temperatures to be in the 70s. 77 in Penwell, 79 in Grand Falls, and 78 in Cope Ranch, a high for tomorrow. Trans-Pecos, temperatures in the 40s. Dryden's going to stay in the 50s, though. 51 for a low. Sanderson, 49. Sheffield, 46. And Bakersfield, 49 degrees. And then tomorrow, back up into the 80s, a possibility for Bakersfield and Dryden. And then rounding out the mountains, going to be a little chilly in Marfa, 35 degrees. And then up to the 60s in Presidio. Brewster could get up to 79 degrees tomorrow. And looking at the 7-day forecast, not much to complain about on this forecast. 75 for Sunday, back into the 80s on Monday, and that's going to last well into Wednesday. Then temperature's going to drop down a little bit, but 70s, that's not exactly cold. now is it?
Well, you know what, Ryan? It was nice to have a little reprieve after those freezing temperatures yesterday. It was so cold, but I have to admit I did enjoy the rain. We all know I love it. I was splashing around in a couple of puddles yesterday.
You love it, and we need it because we've got some droughts in the area right now. So whenever we get rain in West Texas, it's always a good thing.
Well, I know that it doesn't look like there's going to be any in the forecast this week, which makes me sad. But you're right, we can't complain about
And
the
your
weather
least
at all.
favorite thing will be, though, winds.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm excited to have some nice calm weather for the week.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, thanks, Ryan. And coming up, we're about to celebrate what could